some big news coming in from Bengal. The Bengal government, the TMC now all set to move the Supreme Court against the High Court's order. Remember the Bengal, Calcutta High Court there directed for a CBI probe into post-poll violence, cases of rape and murder to be probed by the CBI. That was the Calcutta High Court's order. And here you have the TMC government in West Bengal wanting to challenge this order, all set to move the Supreme Court. West Bengal, remember, the government has been time and again calling these allegations as false, saying that they were constantly instigated, prompted, pushed into violence by the BJP. They've shifted the blame on the BJP, while the BJP accusing the TMC government of fanning violence, particularly against the BJP and its leaders, allies, anybody aligned with the party are targets. Now, Bengal government is going to be moving the Supreme Court, as per the latest report. TMC now to be moving the Supreme Court against the High Court's order. After Calcutta High Court orders a CBI probe, West Bengal government now to move the Supreme Court. In fact, the West Bengal government had also had appealed to the High Court earlier as well to quash these petitions that were heard, a batch of petitions that were heard by the Calcutta High Court today. Now, TMC government had applied to quash for it, but that was overruled. And now the Calcutta High Court gave its verdict saying, yes, a probe will be carried out, a CBI probe will be carried out into the rape and murders that took place in West Bengal right after assembly polls in West Bengal, where TMC won with a whopping majority. Now, here you have the TMC approaching the Supreme Court, challenging the High Court's order. Remember, West Bengal government has been embroiled in constant legal battle with the BJP over post-poll violence. In fact, the NHRC report also further said that investigation must take place because there has been widespread violence. Now, Anisha Mathur joining us more on that. Anisha, please take us through. West Bengal government, Mamata Banerjee and her team will now be moving the Supreme Court, challenging the High Court's order. What more do we know?
Well, at the moment, what we do know is that the West Bengal government is consulting their legal team because of the judgment passed by the Calcutta High Court just this morning. It was just a few hours ago that this judgment has created waves. The High Court 5-judge bench has taken note of the NHRC and committee reports where the state and everybody has been asked to hand over the entire record of the cases to the CBI. There will be a court-monitored investigation. That is what the Calcutta High Court has ordered, and there have been very, very strict strictures passed against the way this entire issue has been handled so far. Now, the West Bengal government is likely to file an appeal before the Supreme Court again, challenging this order very, very soon. Because remember, this entire issue of post-poll violence in West Bengal has bounced between the High Court and the Supreme Court multiple times. Several people had earlier also moved to Supreme Court asking for a court-monitored probe, but the Supreme Court had left it to the West Bengal High Court, to the Calcutta High Court, to continue monitoring. Now, with this judgment passed and the kind of comments made by the High Court with regard to the post-poll violence and the fact that there is need for a CBI inquiry, now the Mamata Banerjee government is going to once again knock on the Supreme Court's doors, asking for relief. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Anisha, for joining us with those details. TMC now to be moving the Supreme Court against the High Court's order of a CBI probe into rape and murders attached to the post-poll violence in West Bengal.